a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's got the back in the middle. Quick step and go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now sliding to his left. Grab near the marker. It's Courtney. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coach
turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap game, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Roy. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Dumps it to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Touch pass to the receiver. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Caught on the outside. It's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the option. Ran to that daylight to pick up. To the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, UNC! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Fighting off the defender. Still running at the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks and taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well. Or
touchdown, North Carolina State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Grab behind the line, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Big fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. NC State quick to the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Here we go. Ready? Check, check. Black 29.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Roy. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. On the run, it's Roy. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Roy. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not very much.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Roy. There he goes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Bailey. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. NC State going up tempo. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
NC State quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. That more drives like this is what's needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pulls it in. It's Courtney. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sideline. It's Wilson.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Taking one back to the house.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed, takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Slams it ahead. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6.
Number 14, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Bailey. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Patterson. Man, a defender miss. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Scrambling away. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
His QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Patterson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in their sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That's caught. It's Billups. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
The kick is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Under fire. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Odom. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. NC State going up tempo.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Mays. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Moore. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Going to look downfield again. Using his legs to buy some time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Sticks it in his belly. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Touchdown, NC State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Drive will open from the 15. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and this is great offense. You want to finish it. You want to finish the drill with your offense on the field and that clock ticking. Nice job converting on third down and basically salting this game away.
The Tar Heels enter the final minute with the lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, UNC! A great catch and run for 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very,